Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to this episode of the Investing Channel. My name's Paul Wallace. I'm a trader, an investor, and coach to traders. And the team here at the Investing Channel have invited me in to have a little chat about what I'm seeing in the markets at the moment. Now, I wanted to focus on the commodities markets for this particular session. I appreciate that we've seen an awful lot of movement in oil, both on West Texas and Brent this week due to the events that happened in Saudi Arabia at the weekend. But what I'd like to sort of draw your attention to is, just a very simple tool that can help you with your own trading and investing decisions. And if we go to my first chart here, that hopefully you should be able to see. What I have here is a chart of the West Texas oil, okay, on a weekly basis. For those of you who are very new, okay, to both trading and investing, well, what I have here is green bullish candles, red bearish candles, and in particular what I have also is just a few simple moving averages, a 20 blue simple moving average, a red 50 simple moving average, and in particular the green 200 period moving average. What I'd like to draw your attention to, ladies and gentlemen, is here, if you just look at that, the green 200 period moving average there, you can see it's been pretty much flat for most of the year. And what I actually have noticed, or what I've been kind of keeping an eye on, was that in fact it was acting as dynamic support there for the entire year. We can see price has been really trading there around about that kind of 53, 54 level. And we can actually see, if you notice there looking at the chart, that actually price only closed beneath that 200 period moving average once back in May. And pretty much as soon as it closed beneath the 200 that week, the next week we actually had a real kind of sort of bull step in and forced price back up towards the 60 level. So, I've been watching this and I can see, hopefully you can see there how the price and the moving averages, okay, and even the trend lines were all converging before we had a little bit of a, quite literally and figuratively, an explosion in price north out of that. And now I'll be able to watch and see, will that give me an opportunity to maybe take a long position on oil, and I'll decide that seeing how price finishes this particular week. If we go to my next chart, what I'm looking at here is another commodity, and what we're looking at here is platinum. And once again, this is a weekly chart. Those of you who'll know me know I love working off weekly charts. And what we can see here is, once again, it's just simple price action with a blue 20, a red 50, and a green 200. And I would just draw your attention just to to the far right edge of the screen, where actually what we've seen over the last week or two is the platinum has closed above that 200 period moving average. And if you draw your eyes to the far left of the screen, you'll see that it's the first time that has occurred since around early 2013, where we can actually see that the 200 period moving average there, price closed above it. So we've been beneath it for 6 years. So I think that, and if we go on to my next chart, what we'll look at is look at it in a bit more detail. We can see that price, how I see it, had actually almost like a triple bottom there around about $800. It's actually forced its way up above the green 200 period moving average. I'm looking now, what I'd like to see is maybe price retrace back down to around about the $900 big round number. And then it gives me some sort of, a bullish indication, so maybe some bullish rejection candles. I'll be looking forward to actually sort of establishing a long position in platinum. And my final chart of the session is, here we're looking at natural gas. Now this is on the daily rather than the weekly, but once again, hopefully you can see that we've been in a pretty consistent downtrend for most of 2019, up until around about the sort of start of August. What we see there, if you draw myself once again to the far left of the chart, we can see price was above the sort of green 200 period moving average in January. But actually you can see over the last day or two, once again, price has just risen above that 200 period moving average. And what I'm going to be doing is keeping an eye on that, seeing once again, will price perhaps sort of retrace slowly back down towards that sort of 250 area, in which case, once again, will that blue 20 period moving average act as dynamic support? Will it give me bullish rejection candles, in which case I'll be looking to establish a long position in daily natural gas. So I hope you found that useful, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe take a little look at your charts and see the power of the 200 period moving average. As always, I wish you the best of success in your own trading and investing, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Many thanks.